microphone. Okay, now the question is, which one of these is music and which one of these is the audio? That one is music. Okay. Oh. I didn't even realize it wasn't working. Oh, it's not on. There you go. Alright. And now my microphone is very quiet. I wonder if I can. I want to turn it down. Bam. Now we should be good. Oh. There we go. Ah. E. Hello. How are you doing? I don't know if chat's working. It might not be. I might have broken it. Oh, there it is. There you are. Oh my goodness. You're screaming. I'm screaming. We're screaming. Together. Everybody's screaming all the time. Hello. How are you guys doing? How's my day? It's going okay. I got to do some things that I needed to do, like cleaning and other things. I managed to talk to my friend, and I managed to get some sleep, and I managed to eat a Chipotle burrito. Yum. And yeah, so that's like that's it for me. That's like a good day for me. Is my volume okay, by the way? I can try turning it up a little bit more. There you go. I finally think I got the multi-stream thing down. I don't know if the frame rates are good. Oh. I just unlocked a whole new world, you know? But yeah, I got to do a lot of fun things today, but I missed you guys. So how are you guys doing today? Did you eat breakfast like I told you to? Are you guys still doing the scary stuff? Are you well? Did you behave? I'm very happy. Today I played the game's Police Simulator, which was really laggy, buggy, and trash, but I would be so happy to play that again, like on stream next time. And then I also played, well, I tried to play Overcooked. It didn't work. It hated me. And then I also played some Phasmophobia. I got killed twice, but I survived once. Just once. That was a challenge though. My best friend was like, no, you don't need to die. And I was like, but the pentagram in the basement, it calls to me. So, what? Hold on. I'm trying to put you in your slot. Get in your slot. Why don't you want to be in your slot? Chat. Your slot. It's not locked. Chat, your slot. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did everything and nothing today. No, now you're both out of your slot. But no. Huh? Hold on. You know what? You're in the same slot. There we go. Did you miss anything? No, I was just telling everybody about my day. It was very, very, rather like not interesting, because, you know, even in the mental hospital, I have to do chores and stuff. Chores and stuff and things. I can't always be like on the wall, stepping toes on the wall. I did enough today. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, so I'm very happy. I have new game ideas for stream now also because we played those games. Um, like I do. Interesting or not, you did good. Thank you. Is this you're giving me high pats now? You did good, man. You did good. And then I go, but yeah, no. So I do want to play Police Simulator as stream now, cause I kept getting dinged for dumb things. Music's a little loud. Oh no! Solution. Make the Vynn louder. There we go. Now I'm blowing out your eardrums. Yep, you're hearing me in all of the Ks. 4K, 5K, 120K. Uh. Okay, now you really can hear me. But yeah, so they kept dinging me for dumb stuff. Like I was, we were trying to find out. We were like, "Where's the, what does it want us to do?" And we would go to the car, and everything would be fine. It was like give people car tickets, and only love hearing just Vin. Well, you said you couldn't hear me before. This is bullying. But yeah, so we kept like walking across the like way. We would walk really far. We would get to the car and there'd be nothing wrong with it. Like the license plate wouldn't be expired. They'd be parked perfectly fine. And then finally I realized some of the cars were parked wrong, but apparently I can't tell which way people are supposed to be parked. Cause I was walking across I was like, oh my gosh, that car is parked in the wrong direction. And I swear, it was two cars parked back to back, and like butt to butt. and the car, I was like dinging it. I was like, it's parked wrong. And then I get -5 points. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So then I go look at the meter. The meter's fine. And I'm like, I don't know. And then finally, my best friend, she looks at a car. She's like, this car's not on the road. And I like kid you not, the car is parked like up on the meter. Like the person cannot get out. The person had to like climb out of the car, like front first. had to no bullying, bully bad. Exactly. But yeah, no, the person would have had to like launch themselves out the window to get out the car. And but yeah, and then we towed it and we got dinged for that. Bro is parking like a safety hazard and it's fine. And then at one point, like we didn't realize people would get in their car and leave. And so there was like a 2-car pile up and we're like sitting there and we're like, who do we give a traffic ticket? Because one car is like fused inside each other. Like it's a full on sideways collision, but the cars are fused together. And they're both in the middle of the road. And I'm like, maybe it was this car that hit this one, but no, they just got away. They just got away with it. They just got away with car accidents, pile-ups on pile-ups, and then the game would ding us for having. The game would ding us for like not noticing somebody, but it wouldn't tell us like who did it. So it'd be like at the top, it'd be like that person just littered. And I'd be like, okay, who? Where? Who's littering? But the person would be gone because they just keep walking. And I'm like, why is it so hard being a cop? And then at one point I pulled out my taser and I was like, somebody greeted me and I was like, who greeted me? And I had my taser out pointed at a person and it was like a black person. I was like, oh, I was about to raise the black and black sign. And so yeah. yeah. It's really fun though. I loved it. I love getting to hang out with the friends that I have. It's very happy. Thank you for the head pats. with all this dome on me. But yeah, so I definitely want to do it on stream. It's super laggy, and it turns out that I have like a bunch of cooking games. Like on my Xbox, I don't know when I downloaded them. I don't know if Xbox downloaded them for me. You know how like Uno's downloaded on every Xbox. I don't know if Xbox also was like, you might like cooking simulators, but I opened my games list and I was like, what is this cooking game? I don't even play cooking games, but you know what? For Xbox, I'll play. So let me know if you guys are interested. But I need to warn you, I'm like, maybe an alright cook. Not good, not bad, just okay, just slightly good. As long as the food cooking doesn't have like a timer on it, then it'll go really fast, and I'll cook really really bad. I'm actually like I want to be a baker, if that makes sense. Like I want to bake so bad, but the only thing I can bake is crackers, and I hope that makes sense. Like my grandmother taught me how to make crackers, and I know how to make crackers, but I don't know how to make anything else. Like I wanna be making those three-tiered cakes that you see, and you guys would eat it, right? If I made the cake, don't ask me why it's crunchy. Just eat it. You give me one of those closed mouth smells. It's delicious, Vynn. Don't be mad though. It's gonna. I promise it won't poison you. I really. So okay, I've been craving. This is such a weird topic shift from like baking to evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. This is like a weird thing. Cake will taste like alloy. That's crazy. Gotta pick up a baking book. A baking book? Nah, baking instructions are more like baking suggestions. If it don't look like enough, I'm gonna add some more. Gosh darn it. Okay. Cause baking books are like add 3.3 teaspoons, and that's either not accurate or they're like add 2.7 centimeters, and I'm like, why am I measuring? Baking is a science, but I'm not a scientist. In fact, I'm really bad at being a scientist. I think I never once passed a single chemical reaction in high school. Like I failed every single one, and my teacher was just like, as long as you understand. I did not understand. I promise you, if I'm gonna start baking, it'll blow up the kitchen. Vin, how did you start a bomb in the kitchen? I don't know, guys. I don't know. You have to measure pretty close in baking. Is my feelings close enough? Bro just didn't want to read the instructions. Guys, you caught me. I can't read. I didn't want to tell you the secret. I actually have a TTS on the side in my ears telling me what you're saying. I actually can't read. That's why when you guys are like, you're like, oh, you gotta read the comments. I'm like, reading them inside my head is because it's secretly TTS reading it to me. Alright, I'm actually illiterate. Can't bake, can't think. I knew it. What gave it away? No. Hi. But yeah, so today listen. It's a weird topic shift to go from my mental hospital doctor can't read. Well, your first mistake was assuming that I'm a doctor, because first of all, let me step back. Whose mental hospital doctor is wearing cat socks? Why am I in the straight jacket? Your mental hospital doctor in the straight jacket. Absolutely. Tell me how you feel today. Invalid. No, I'm kidding. Chap, are we British now? You guys want British Vynn? I have a cup of tea. When I was a kid, I wanted to be British so bad. Like not joking. It was this. I need those socks. Thank you, thank you. One of them is a grippy sock. It's 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 that blue one. I was wearing pants, but I took them off. I hate pants. I'm a pants hater. The person who invented pants, I need to have a conversation with you. Why British? Why not British? Why not? British people have cool accents, you know. Isn't it cool to be a proper Brit? Yeah. That's why the other day I was in Mia's stream and Mia was doing an American accent and I did a British accent instead. It's like, Mia, please, just switch accents with me. I don't need to ye or ha. I need to be a proper Brit. Love the British accent. Yeah, not worth the. Hey, did you know it's actually because of tea consumption? Yeah, not gonna finish reading it out. It's actually because of or not teeth. The British people are eating the teeth. Oh goodness, you made her do country. I did. I was hoping to like, you know how in like horror movies the person like looks in super close and the person is talking and they steal their accent. I was hoping to steal their accent. A bottle of water. Yeah, yeah. I wonder. I wonder if I watch enough British people, if I can steal a proper British accent. Yeah. I think it'd be right nice to steal that accent, y'all. Or an Australian accent. You know those are similar for a reason, right? What? What's similar? Oh, the United States, yeah, the United States Texan accent being different or like the same as British accents. Yeah, it's because the South is the only people who have proper adapted the British accent. The rest of the United States said we're not doing that no more. But you know, I don't have a Southern accent. I have no accent actually. I have the absence of an accent. And I like to blame that on Kid Me. Kid Me was too busy practicing all my other accents that I forgot to steal the accent off of my family. Everyone else in my family proper, you know, got some sort of accent, and me, I would never have an accent. You know who have really big accents? People from Mississippi, which is crazy because I'm from Alabama, which is right next to Mississippi, but nobody in Alabama has a Mississippi accent. Oh, yes, a Southern Belle. So glad you don't have it. That's. No, why would you? You don't want me to be your Southern Belle. You're not interested in my Southern accent. You wouldn't want me to be a proper Southern girl in my what do Southern girls wear? I'm from the South, but I've only ever seen the hot shorts and crop tops. You know, I'm from the fake South, not the real South. You know what I have seen though? I've seen people wear backless pants, pantsless backs, schmacky smacks. I didn't say I wasn't interested. I'm just glad yours is not default. Dang. I'm trying. uh, Jeans and boots. Exactly. You know what? Actually, it's considered like where I come from, we're considered like city country. Back, yeah. So when I was in high school, I was like walking through the stairways and I was looking, and there's this girl wearing like, and I kid you not, there was like the ankle of the pants, and there's the top of the pants, and there's the side of the pants, and the rest of it didn't exist. Like it was like shorts, but in pants for that. The pants that I'd wear. Hold on. Why am I so high up in the air? If you hear my phone dinging, it's my best friend. You do have a slight accent. I'm putting it on. It's fake. If you didn't know, I'm actually like, I'm pretty good at doing other voices. I can't do other accents because I'm pretty like I have to mimic. I have to steal people's accents. So what happens is that if someone around me has a specific accent for a long enough time and I like them enough, I'll just yoink it. If I like you, I'll yoink your voice. It comes from like I don't know how to describe it. Like you ever you know how like shapeshifters shapeshift? I don't shapeshift personalities because I'm autistic, but but I will shapeshift my voice if I like someone a lot. So if you've ever thought, hey, Vin kind of sounds like, it's because I've been hanging out with that person a lot. It's I don't know. It's like my way of bonding with someone. I love you. I'm gonna yoink your voice. Give it here. I don't have a hand to move, or else I'd be reaching for you. I want it. Or if I admire someone enough, I'll yoink it. Like hold on. I don't even. Let me think. Hmm. I don't even think I can do it anymore, actually. No, I'm sorry. That makes me sad. I used to be able to do an Australian and an Irish accent as well. I yoinked those. I had a friend who is a war Australian. Yeah, he was Australian, mate. But yeah, that was like all the way back in high school. I'm old now. Mimicry is the best form of flattery. Exactly. Except it's because I want to be you. Give me your skin. I want to be in your skin, loves. It's because you're comfortable with them. Like I have a hush with the randoms, but my friends are energetic. I'm the opposite. The longer I know someone, the more quiet I get. And now my bosses yell at me because they're like, you used to speak so loud, but now you talk so quiet all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I will be talking to them and I'll be like, what? Stop yelling at me. I'm just a girl. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. I've done it since I was a kid, actually, now that I think about it. It's just another way to love all the people that I love. Therefore, all of you are now required to send me voice samples. I will now be yoinking all of your voices. Don't worry. Don't worry. Shh, shh. Let it happen. When I show up and my voice is all youified, don't worry. It's like when Gravity Falls and the shapeshifter like turned into two people at once. mm. You're right. I have to go steal it. I have to go yoink it. It's okay. Don't worry. Shh. Let it happen. You don't want me to have your voice. It's like, it's like marriage. When you marry somebody, the longer people get married, they start to resemble each other because they've been, like, they know each other so well. So it's that, but vocally. Don't you think that's nice and flattering? Mm. Don't you think that's romantic and sweet? And all it costs you is the price of your voice. If you would like to send me a voice clip and then have me attempt, you know what? Yeah, I'll schedule it for next week. If you guys send me voice clips to my Maros, I will attempt to do your voice. You know what? I'm starting to feel like the Sea Witch, Ursula. You just gotta send me the link. Catbox? Pastebin? Google Drive? My voice can go pretty low. Like, I definitely am a woman, wholesale. I want to clarify before I do my voices. But I am biologically. I was born this way. I was born a woman, and now here we come. It's been a while since I've done it. Holy. I'm not. Hold on.
I think I have to put a bit more bass in my voice. And I'm not sure, actually.
I just have a Hispanic accent. Even better. I've been trying to speak Spanish. Ah, yeah. Yo hablo español. I want to speak Spanish. You need a little more. Okay, but can you whip? No, there's nothing there. Don't do that voice. Oh, dang. My man voice isn't good. I'm sad. You guys don't like it. All I want to do is be good enough at voice acting to catfish the scam callers. When the scam callers call me and they're like, your your car's extended warranty is run out. I wanna be able to put on a deep manly voice and be like and be like yo bro, did you do my girl? You stole my girlfriend, didn't you? Why are you calling my girl phone? I want them to get scared by me. I wanna cause mischief, you know? Cause chaos, you know? It would be my utter, but I would be so truly, honestly happy. Cause I already have my other voices, you know? Hold on. I'll get a model to match the voice. Hold on. I will shapeshift to match my voice now, so that I can properly show you the potential. Cover your ears for those of you who are afraid. I'm sorry, I can't answer you right now because my mommy said not to answer the phone from strangers. Mommy says that talking to strangers is a way that they find your location, and I am not allowed to give out my location anymore. Mom said that last time, so two strange people came to our house and they stole our TV. So I can't tell you anything. Cash App? I don't know about Cash App. The FBI? I don't know anything about the FBI, but me and my friend, we like to play. We often like to play SWAT, and sometimes sometimes my friend goes through the window, and when they go through the window, they get injured, and so my my mommy said that I'm not allowed to have friends over anymore. If I'm going to keep putting them through the window, and and if and because she doesn't wanna she doesn't wanna pay me my hospital bills for my friends. But if you wanna be my friend, FBI person, if you want to be friends with me, then you have to you have to agree to play SWAT with me, because because playing SWAT with me means that we're true friends. but, but you can't be scared. chase you around with a gun because because that's what the SWAT team do. And if I shoot you, you have to die. It's okay though, because afterwards, I'll be the medic, and I'll heal your wounds. But mommy actually said that I'm not supposed to heal people anymore. Because last time, she said that last time, mommy said that fire is not a good way to stop the bleeding. Even though I saw it on YouTube, I was watching a YouTube and they said that if you take a hot knife, it'll actually stop the bleeding. And to be fair, it did stop the bleeding. I missed out on the first bit. It's okay. There is no context. Anyways, yeah. So mommy said I'm actually not allowed to play doctor anymore because apparently it's not okay to tell people to drink hydrogen peroxide. But it bubbles, so I know it killed the bacteria. Anyways, yeah, so if you if you must know that's how I'm gonna talk to the scammer. I won't even tell them, you know. I'm just gonna start making stuff up. Yeah, a psycho. I'm a mentally ill VTuber. I don't know what you guys expected from me. Like, my whole thing is that I'm not mentally well. Oh no, my Vynn is crazy. The Vynn that you're talking about wears a straight jacket. Besides, you guys always hate this voice, but you guys don't know. What if this is my normal voice? What if this is how I talk? You wanna hear a real story though? It's okay. I'm gonna get the model because it's a really crazy story. I will get a little closer to you though, so that you guys can hear my story a little better. Okay. Not that close. I'm in your personal space now. Okay. I used to, when I was a kid, I wanted so badly to have an egg. And I just mean like any egg. So I used to take a ball, and instead of pretending to be pregnant, which I did do sometimes, I did pretend to be pregnant. I used to pretend to sit on the egg. I would sit on it, and I would like wrap a blanket around it. I had a beanbag chair, so I would put the beanbag chair down, and I would take the ball, and it would have no air because we couldn't put air in it. And I would wrap a blanket around the beanbag, and I would sit on the egg. No. It was something cool. It was gonna be a cool egg, like a snack. I love snacks. Big up lip. Big up lip. I was a big snake fan. I actually have always loved snakes, and like lizards. Yeah, that explains so much. What does it explain? What are you talking about? Why are you lying on my name? That's pretty tame. Oh, then I guess I'll have to tell you some of the unhinged stuff I did. You haven't been around long enough to know that when I used to play Barbies, I used to play Jerry Springer Barbies. So like one Barbie would be the father Barbie or the daddy Barbie, and the other one would be the mommy Barbie, and then the other one would be the side piece Barbie. And my stories almost always involved cheating, but it's okay because the cheater always got to die. Usually by getting hit by a car. It's normal. It's normal. I swear. Yeah. And then also adoption. Call it Kofi or whatever. But then it would be like they would like mistreat their adopted child. They were not very nice to the adopted child. I'll send you the audio. I'll send you one of my stories. I told you the story about Hello Kitty and her best friend who stole at least 3 of her boyfriends and her family. and then and then did it all because she was gay. You know, that's just normal. That's just normal child Vynn things. That's also normal pageant. You know, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. Or like, okay, so I used to have like 3 Hello Kitty toys, which I don't like. As a kid, I really loved Hello Kitty. I had Hello Kitty everything. I had Hello Kitty sheets. I had Hello Kitty pajamas. I also had orange pajamas. That's actually what started my love of orange. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. In fact, you know what? Just for that, one day I'm not even gonna announce it. I'm gonna be like, normal stream. And the stream will just be a bunch of paper dolls. And you guys will have to sit through me making up paper doll stories. You know, I always wanted an audience for my stories. And actually, it was my big brother's older sister. Surprise, I mean, you didn't know that I actually had older siblings as a kid. I don't anymore. But I did. I got 14 minutes until Battlefield 2042 is finished downloading. I don't know what that is, but blow it up. Kaboom! Kaboom! Oh, that reminds me, one time when I was playing Pretend as a kid, I had a villain character. And basically... basically, this villain character, she was like a military commander, and she was in love on the battlefield, and she was secretly pregnant, but her lover got blown up by enemy forces. They like blew up her lover. He was like shaboom, okay? And stay with me, okay? Her lover blew up, and then she was like, screw this country, screw this nation, I hate it all, I want it all to go away, I want everyone to die. Oh, that's my alarm. So she became a villain because if her child couldn't have a father, no one else could have anything. So then what she did was she started by abducting like random men. Like they were what's the word? They were like just random people from off the street, but there was like no correlation, nobody thought, except one of them was like a super secret mad scientist genius guy, and then the other one was like this like crazy good inventor, and then another one was like, it's like the Rubik's Cube World Championship person. And listen, I don't know why I thought that people who could solve the Rubik's Cube were like they were like the pinnacle of intelligence, but they were. and then the last person was like one of those super smart kids who graduated at 14, and she kidnapped them all, and the government couldn't figure out. They were like, thank you. the government couldn't figure out. They were like, why is she kidnapping all of these random people? But she actually, she put them, she had the like scientist inventor guy, she had his kid, and she like held his kid at gunpoint and was like, hey you, if you don't build this machine for me, you know what, the kid's gonna get it, the kid's gonna get it. And the scientist guy was like, okay. So the scientist guy built the machine for her, and after building the machine for her, she like had one of them was like a chemist. I think it was a super smart like 14-year-old or whatever, was like a chemist. She had the chemist create like a drug, and like the drug was super addictive, so a bunch of people got high, and then the government had to deal with who was releasing this super stoner drug to everyone, because literally like society was tanking, and the drug like made people the drug made people like not want to work, so like the economy was going really bad. Although I didn't think of economy as a kid, I was just like, money's down, no job, workers, McDonald's closed. McDonald's closed. Big sad time. And so like then sorry. I'm gonna try to understand. No, it makes super lots of sense. It makes super lots of sense because the government was focused. They were focused on figuring out who was dealing all of these drugs. So they weren't looking into her or how she kidnapped everyone again, because they were like, we have to deal with this rising drug crisis. So they were hyper focused on dealing with it. Plans for Halloween. This is my Halloween outfit. Ta-da! There. For Halloween, I'm gonna be the scariest thing that ever existed. A lolly. Wow. Yup, this is the surprise. I sprung my Halloween outfit on you. Actually, real ones know this isn't the first time I've been a lolly for Halloween. Lollipop, you know? Anyways, so now that the police and everybody were focused on detaining all the druggies who were addicted because of her, she could focus on stealing all the nuclear launch codes. So she snuck into Area 51 and she released the aliens, and the aliens were able to abduct the aliens were able to abduct like the what are they called? Colonels? Admirals? They were abducting like the military people, and like the government who were already dealing with the big drug crisis. The government who's already dealing with the big drug crisis. They were like, well, we can't focus on this, but we need our admirals back. And then they kidnapped the president, and they listen, because I was a kid in America, I didn't understand that the president wasn't the only person in the world. So, they kidnapped the president, and they were like, you can get your leaders back if you give us nuclear launch codes. So they got the nuclear missile codes, and basically now that she had the nuclear missile codes, and the government was busy because they literally couldn't do anything about both the drugs, and there's so much going on, and she had all the world's most intelligent people, but she actually had the smartest engineer guy and scientist build was, listen, it's coming together, y'all gotta listen and lock in, peep game and lock in. Is this from a movie? I think it's from an amalgamation of things. I watched a bunch of action and horror when I was a kid, because actually, when I was a kid, okay, Vynn more detour. Vynn has been through 3 families. Vynn when Vynn was under the age of 12, she had an older sister and an older brother. Vynn's older sister was 20 when Vynn was 8. So, we did not get along. Also, she was a whore. And I kid you not. She slept around a lot. So we did not get along. Also, she didn't like that she wasn't the youngest girl anymore. So, then Vynn also had an older brother, but Vynn was 8 and Vynn's older brother was 16. So we were closer in age than the sister, and my older brother liked being the oldest and was no longer the baby, and so mom didn't treat him like a baby anymore. And so like Vynn's older brother doted on her a lot, and we used to watch adventure movies and horror movies and action movies, and that's actually why sometimes it seems like I'm a tomboy, but I'm really actually not. I just what's the word? I just have like a lot of action horror interests. Now that we can get back to the story, so she's got all the smartest people, she's got the nuclear launch codes, and she's got the aliens on her side. What does the loser El Bozo government have on their side? Nothing. They have an economy that's ruined, they have drug lords everywhere, and they have a bunch of things that they can't deal with because they also have a bunch of traumatized government leaders. So, that's when she reveals what the big machine is for, right? She like, yeah, tomboy tendencies. I actually really like sparkles and like dresses and stuff, and ribbons and curly hair. Yeah, and makeup. I actually wear lots of makeup, but like not often, because anyways, that's not anything to do with what I'm saying. What I'm saying is so now the government ripped the government. I'm not. I don't actually look like a tomboy. That's the problem. I'm very like effeminate. So the loser government doesn't have anything, and they don't even remember her. Like, the government does not remember her at all, because they, like, she was discharged. Like, she was discharged for being like mentally unwell after her husband or boyfriend or whatever died, and she's like 6 months pregnant at this point. And like, so she reveals what her machine is for. Her machine is actually a brain, like, intelligence swapping machine. So, sorry. There you go. Her machine was actually exactly. So she's like, she's got the intelligence swapping machine on, and she puts the scientists in, and you're like, why are they going willingly? They're not. She's kidnapped all their loved ones. She puts them in the machine, and as the machine closes, she's like, joke's on all of you. I'm gonna drain your intelligence, and you're gonna have like 2 brain cells, and also your family's useless to me now. So I actually I already killed them all. And then she flips the switch, because she's like, you're not gonna catch me talking too much like other villains are. So but like, one of them does try to like fight back and like smashes the portal. This is important. So, need a refresher. That's so funny. So she gets the intelligence, and now she's like, oh, I know, I'm super smart. And so she takes the nuclear launch codes, and she gets the aliens to take some like software or something that she invented and puts it into the government computers so that way the government won't stop her. And then for a few months, she does nothing. Like, she goes entirely silent because she's spending a couple of months like just being pregnant. So she then gives birth to her baby, and she gives her babies to the aliens because she's like, I can't live in this world without my husband, and I can't raise this child. Like, I love my husband, and I want to raise his kid super much, but I can't raise this baby because my husband is gone, and I can't imagine living in a world without him anymore. So then what she does is so then what she does is, after sending the baby with the alien with the name, she turns on the nukes, and she hacks into all the public broadcasting systems all over the world, and she goes up there and she's like, I can't explain to you how tragic, how corrupt, how terrible everything is. The military is awful. They killed my husband and nobody even remembers. They can't tell me who you are. Meanwhile, the government's like, shut down the broadcast, shut down the broadcast, shut down the broadcast, turn it off now, turn it off. And she's like, they won't stop me. She's already made it impossible to be stopped. So, sorry. So she was up there on the public broadcasting station, and she's like, this is the only time I'll monologue. Humanity sucks. All of you suck. You guys are the worst. You have you have ruined my life. You have made me miserable. I loved everyone. I loved every one of my people. And I did everything to protect this country. And in the end of the day, what do I get? This world is ungrateful. It's awful. None of you deserve to be happy. You guys are the worst. How did you know I was bullied? Is it obvious in this story that I was bullied as a kid? And she was like, sorry, listen, I'm supposed to be having a dramatic monologue. This is the peak of the story, okay? She's like, if I cannot be happy, none of you can be happy. None of you deserve it. You all are ingrates. And at this point, she's like crying, and tears are running down her face. And she's like, so you have 30 minutes. She's like, you have 30 minutes. Say goodbye to your loved ones. What is this? Oh. Say goodbye to your friends. Say goodbye to your family. Say goodbye to your loved ones. None of you will be seeing tomorrow. And so everyone around the world takes this as a sign to go crazy. Like, there's looting and robbery, and it proves to her, like, she's watching through surveillance cameras and the like government spy birds or whatever. She's watching, and she's like, people are truly awful, and there's like an increase in violence, like violent rates shoot up all around the world as everyone is like expecting to die and stuff. And then like in the last couple of moments exactly, in the last couple of moments, she comes back on the broadcast. She's like, I can see that humanity is no good. You guys are awful to yourselves and others. I hope that you told your family you loved them and didn't do anything too terrible, because because I lied. None of you were ever about to be nuked, except me in the military. Hello, hi, welcome. My name is Vynn. I'm telling a story that I made up. I'm telling a story that I made up when I was a kid, and also I'm only a lolly for the next month. So yeah, lollipop or whatever. Yeah. And then she does actually bomb herself, and she bombs the government and the military of her own country, I presume, because as a kid I didn't think about other countries and stuff. Like, I wasn't thinking about Lithuania as a kid. I'm sorry. To the Lithuanians, I wasn't thinking about you. Sorry. I can explain. This isn't chill. This one isn't chill. I guess I've just been hit with the curse, you know? Anyways. Yeah. So, basically, oh, right, after that, the world was kind of shit. The world was awful. Like, she left a bunch of drug addicts. She left a bunch of drug addicts in the world, and she left a bunch of she left a bunch of like people who thought that the world were gonna end. They did a bunch of terrible things, and now everybody in their life knew that they were bad people. and like there's just a lot of be right back. Okay. See you. We're probably not gonna be here when you get back. I'm not gonna lie. Stream's about to be over. It's supposed to be a short stream. It's a short talk stream. But yeah. Everybody was expecting the world to be over, so they all behaved terribly, and then the world didn't end. Also, the government was collapsing, and like they had no infrastructure or anything, so I don't really know how that worked. But I'll run it back with a TLDR for the people who got lost along the way. Basically, I made a story as a kid where a woman lost her baby, or not her baby, sorry, her husband, while she was pregnant, and she decided to go on a warpath, so she kidnapped all of the she kidnapped the world's top minds, and then she she released aliens, and they helped her carry out her evil plan, basically, because she released them from Area 51, so they were indebted to her, and then she had the aliens kidnap the government, and then there was yeah, as a kid, a lot of my characters had like husbands, because as a kid, like the pinnacle of life for me as a kid was to get get married. Yeah, she created a drug. She attacked the government. She released aliens. She created an intelligence swapping machine. She becomes super smart. She gives birth, and then she threatens to nuke the world. And then, when everyone is at their worst, she's like, "Ha! Actually, I wasn't going to nuke the world. You're all terrible people, and you deserve to rot on Earth as terrible people." And then she ended herself and the government. Mhm. 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 As you can see, she yeah, she did all of it while pregnant. Well, actually, she gave birth between giving herself all the world's intelligence and, um, like, nuking herself. Like, the baby was born and given to the aliens. And then there's a sequel. There's a sequel where the baby comes back. A comic? Mm-hmm. Kidney preferred physically playing with dolls. No, she gave birth after kidnapping the science. Like, she drained the sciences of their intelligence and turned them into babies. And then she gave birth a couple months later and gave her baby to the aliens so her baby didn't die or become an orphan. The baby lived. The baby lived. It lived among the aliens. You don't understand. The baby was beamed up into the spaceship, and it grew up, and it's going to come back. You guys are terrible listeners. But yeah. So like I said, childhood Vynn had some issues. Did you live under Power? No. I had a fairly regular childhood, but I read a lot of Goosebumps and a lot of dystopians as a kid. And so that like influenced me a bit. And then I used to watch daytime TV with my mama. My mama really liked to watch daytime TV. Also, I had a lot of like women killing people in stories because she liked Snapped. No, you all are terrible listeners. Oh, wait. I did not have the multi-chat up and running. Oh, goodness. Well, it's okay. I don't have any Twitch watchers, so it's alright. Anyways, so I have to go because the stream was actually supposed to be even shorter than it was. But I actually snacked on. You know what? Actually, that's possible. As a kid, I like to eat whiteout. I like to eat plastic. I like to eat. I liked the taste of hairspray and hair gel, and I liked to eat metal jewelry, and I liked to eat. I do. I have a Twitch. It's a ventral case. It's the same thing as my YouTube. In fact, all my socials are a ventral case because a ventral case was never stolen, so it's easy. No, it's starting to come together. No. You have to understand. Eating the whiteout didn't do anything to me. I would eat it again. Tastes so good. Tastes like chemicals. But yeah, the stream was only supposed to be about 30 minutes because I was supposed to put my clothes in the dryer, but now I am 5 minutes late to work. And my clothes are in the washing machine, so I have to go. The straight jacket might be warranted. Maybe. Here we go. We're gonna be in the dark again for a second. That's it. That was my spooky dookie thing. What have I stumbled into? This is a fever dream. Wait until you find out that I only started rambling on like this after chat got me on the topic. I'm super kind of irresponsible. Anyways, I love you. I appreciate you for coming. Get licked, losers. And I'm gonna wish you a good night. Rest well. Bye bye. Yeah, it's all your fault. How dare you? How dare you guys be fun and interesting? More interesting than my job where I hate everyone. Because I don't like people. Anyways, bye. Bye 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 bye.